There will be various sessions held geared towards empowering the youth through personal development. We at the Kiwanis Club of Nassau pledge our continued support to the vision and to serving the children of the world, for together we can. Thank you.
On behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Montague, we have had an exciting first quarter for this administrative year. But there are two particular projects that we did that really stands out amongst the members that attended those projects. Our first project was in the month of December. Both projects happened in the month of December. We did a children's party in conjunction with the organization called FOOM. That is for families affected, who had an effect, somebody in their family was murdered. So they were affected by murder. And Ms. Gibson, Kathy Gibson, who leads that organization, she held a Christmas party for all of the children from those families. On December 21st, we ascended to a home, and just to see those persons within that family that have been affected by either a father, an uncle, a mother, a brother, or a child who murdered was quite devastating to us. Those members who attended the Kiwanis Club of Montague, nobody in our families had to deal with that tragedy. But just to see what those individuals have to deal with, have to cope with, and on top of that, they're getting little assistance from the government in terms of food. And so we had a food drive to make a donation to one of the families from that organization. And we presented the amount of food items that we collected. It was an elderly lady who had one of her children murdered. She has to continue to take care of her remaining children, but also her grandchildren. So there were about 4 children and 9 children in total in that family. And to see her break down in tears, literally, as we presented those items to her, it was just heart-moving. And we take a lot of things for granted as individuals, because on a day-to-day basis, we can meet our daily needs, but there are a lot of families out there who cannot. And I think it hit home for most of us that we truly have to be grateful and thankful for what we have, because the little things in life for some people are what is so important. We presented 9 of the children from that organization with Christmas gifts as well, who were celebrating birthdays in the month of December. I would encourage all Kiwanis clubs in this division to support the FOOM organization. There is much that we can do as individual clubs, but also as a division, because it was over 100 persons that she was hosting the party for. And all of that came from her personally, or from persons who donated towards that. So the organization is in need. Please, as we continue in this administrative year, let's make that organization as a part of one of the projects that we do. The second project we did was in conjunction with the Kiwanis Club of Nassau here, where we fed 3 families on Christmas Day. Again, we take so much for granted. We went to 3 different families on that day. One of the families was the family recommended by the home organization. We visited the young ladies whom there are 15 persons in total in that family. She comes from a family of 7. Her 3 older siblings passed and her 3 younger siblings passed. So she is the only remaining surviving sibling in the family. Her mother is dealing with Alzheimer's, so she has to take care of her mother. She said her husband is in the United States dealing with about 9 tumors in his head. So she's left to take care of the family. All I can say, it really makes you appreciate what you have. It makes you appreciate what family is all about. But it also makes you want to give more because you're a part of this organization that really does and go into the community and help the less fortunate. We then visited a young lady and she has 14 children. Yes, she has 14 children. Back there was an eye-opener. And her son was murdered in February. So her family was reduced to 13 members. But he left a little boy. So the number went right back up to 14. But to see she is no older than one of my members that actually went there on that day because she went to school with her. Yes. So can you imagine a woman in her 40s with 14 children? This is what we have to deal with. This is the reality here in the Bahamas. And so I just wanted to highlight those projects because it really brings it home as to what it is we have to deal with. And then the last family we visited, it was a family of 9. But that family was chosen by the Anglican Diocese because, again, they also assist families in need. So we have many organizations that we can go to assist families in real need. So I would just hope that this, continuing in this administrative year, we continue to touch the lives and help those who are truly in need of our assistance. Thank you.
Well done. President Amaro.
Good morning again. Kiwanis of Freeport had a very productive first quarter terms of service. But I'd just like to mention 2 of our projects that have taken place. One is we partnered with the Salvation Army, packing of bags to give to the less fortunate, and also in the distribution of those bags along with our Sunland Baptist Key Club. One of the things in speaking with Captain Compton, who is in charge of the Salvation Army in Freeport, every year there are donations from the bell ringing decreases as persons within the community have less to give. But the need increases because there are more persons struggling. And with the upcoming back of this year, that is going to actually decrease the way they can actually help. So we assisted them with the packing of bags, we assisted them with the bell ringing, and in the upcoming quarter, we are working on a fundraiser to assist them, because not only during the Christmas do they give food packages, but they give to families twice a week. So we're working on a fundraiser to assist them with that. The second notable project is the bus stop Thanksgiving dinners. That is initiated by the treasurer, Angie. Right outside of her home, there's a bus stop with kids who wait on the bus. They come early in the morning to be transported to school, and they drop there after school. Every Thanksgiving, we prepare a Thanksgiving meal. We get a permission from the parents, and they're provided with a proper Thanksgiving meal around Thanksgiving time. And so that caters to some 40 to 50 kids that go on that bus stop to catch the bus on a daily basis. They also are given gifts. They also are given gifts right before the Christmas time. But we continue with the legacy of service even with our small membership because we realize together we can.
Cable Beach and after Cable Beach will be Dave Melrock. Vice President Moses. Or it's two-time
Good morning. Good morning. LG, Media Powers, Board, thank you very much. Kiwanis Cable Beach quarterly report. I don't know if it has been said already, but our dynamic president presently is attending the funeral of his grandmother. And thank you very much. The quarterly report in October. We had the terrific kids bring up grades, presentations through our Youth Services Committee. One Summer Cable Beach awarded 14 students with the Terrific Kids Award and 20 for the BUGS program. This presentation was done on October 21st, 2014 at the Gamble Primary Back to School Worship and Awards Day Service. This was held at the Church of God of Prophecy, Gamble Village. Each child was awarded certificates, pencils, badges, and were treated to a pizza party. In November, YCPO would have distributed the care packages. We completed a community walkabout, seeking families whom we could assist. One Summer Cable Beach returned on November the 22nd, 2014 to distribute care packages to 7 families in the Bain and Brownstown area. The care packages consisted of food, parcels, and baby items. Youth Services. The Youth Services Committee completed a reading project at Progress Academy where we read to students from pre-K to grade 4. After the reading exercise, the entire school was treated to pizza and drinks. Community Service, a day at Adastra Gardens. The Community Service Committee treated 11 mobile residents or patients and 3 staff members of the Sandals Rehabilitation Board to a day at Adastra Gardens where they enjoyed the zoo and interaction with the animals, after which lunch was provided. Seniors Thanksgiving luncheon, the Berry Islands. On November 29th, One Summer Cable Beach partnered with the Kiwanis Satellite Club of the Berry Islands in hosting a Thanksgiving luncheon for all the seniors in the community. The precious gems were fed and then entertained by Kiwanis through song and dance, and special mention to our distinguished Lieutenant Governor Ryan, who did a solo. In December, YCPO would have on December 5th, Kiwanis Club awarded Christmas gifts to 56 students of the Teaching Global Preschool. Each child's name was placed in a box, and gifts were provided by each member of the club and presented to the students at the school. Junior jumping. Kiwanis Club assisted the Woodsville Primary School with their first entry into the junior jumping program. Well, it wasn't the first first entry. We would have participated in junior jumping for about 20 plus years ago. And so this was our re-entry into it, but we consider it our first since we hadn't done it in a long time. The members assisted with marshalling the students while on the parade, and they also supplied hot dogs and water after school and after the parade for the children. Oakdale Primary placed third. We should have won, but we placed third. Thank you very much. As customary, the Kiwanis Club of Cable Beach assisted the Salvation Army in its yearly bell ringing exercise. Our club was assigned to Russell Square and assisted the Salvation Army the fourth Saturday in November and every Saturday in December leading up to Christmas. We were assisted by key clubbers of St. John's and C.I. Gibson. That's our report. Thank you very kindly.
Good morning again. I apologize on behalf of our president, who I believe is experiencing some travel difficulties. Hence, he has some reports, but I'll go based on what I remember. Our major project that we have will be our Senior Citizens Luncheon that we host every year for the senior citizens in the community of 8 Mile Rock. This year, even though our club experienced major financial challenges, we were able to feed over 185 senior citizens, and we also presented them with grocery care packages. In addition to the senior citizens that were able to come out, we also presented to those who are home and are able to travel out. We also had in attendance our Lieutenant Governor Andrea and President Tarico from the Cable Beach Club. They assisted us at last year's project. In addition to the Senior Citizens Luncheon, our club is trying to revamp and rebuild the playground and the baseball ground that's located in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and that's an ongoing project. In addition to that, our club has completed a first aid training with the staff and residents of the Grand Bahama Children's Home. And also, we've been partnering with Kiwanis Primary School. Their school is going green or has turned green. And they're partnering with the Bahamas National Trust, where they're building a nature trail and a fruit and vegetable garden. And we all know with black, that is greatly needed. Thank you.
It was indeed a wonderful time on Boxing Day. The only thing that wasn't so wonderful is Bahamas Air. President Tarico and I was at the airport from 6 o'clock. We didn't leave there until 9:30. And I was like, gee, we could have stayed in West End. Nonetheless, we made it home before midnight or before mid-morning. I'd like to now call on President Maggie of Southern Africa. And Kiwanis, the good thing about my presidents, they are all first-time presidents. You know, every year we repeat presidents over and over in clubs. But this year, these presidents are special and they're doing wonderful. Let's give them with the exception of our President JR, but these are all first-time presidents and they're doing a terrific job to the community. And the elders said that it was apologized and the giving up. But Kiwanis Club under the thing, you are part of your community too. We've just celebrated 44 years of tremendous service in the Southern Island of Israel. the club. We still have about 6 members that are seasoned with us, who've been there for over 35 years, and we feel great to be a part of this great organization. If you follow along with me in the computer, you'll notice that 3 months of service, even though we're still in a training session going on, but I think we're doing a remarkable job. During the month of October, we completed 2 projects. Our first project being a soup kitchen. In our club, we have about 3 members that are professional cooks. So hence, for the rest of our year, we would make sure that no one is goes unfed, because we have a lot of skills in feeding. So we're trying to do every month throughout the community, visit a community of one and do a soup kitchen. So our first soup kitchen was held in October at the Cousin Center in Tampa Bay, where we served the members of the community in Tampa Bay and the community of Savannah Sound. And we served a total of about 55 persons, chicken sauce and chicken dumplings. And that was greatly appreciated by the members of the community. I was a fortunate person because at the next day when I went back to work, I met a basket of sugar apples from one of the members of the community who received the soup, and that was a way of sending us a thank you and appreciation for what we've done. On October 29th, we hosted our kids' Halloween costume party at the and in church in Rock Sound, and there we gave out the Halloween candies, and the kids really enjoyed themselves there. On November 6th, we did a community walkabout in the settlement of Rock Sound, letting people know that the community, that the Kiwanis Club was back on its feet and alive and kicking for the business communities. That was well received. In the month of December, we had several projects. December 13th, we did another soup kitchen in Rock Sound. That we served the same menu, and we served about 73 members of the community of Rock Sound. On December 19th, we packed bags for the Christmas tree that we did on the 20th, and the night of the bags packing, we also went on the back of a truck and we did a little community carol in the settlement of Rock Sound. Kiwanis, of course, were outnumbered, the ladies were outnumbered, so the men really took over singing on that venture. And on the 20th of December, we did a joint project with Holland America, which is the Half Monkey on Luther, and we hosted the annual Christmas tree party at the St. Anne's Catholic Church grounds. And there we had a full day of activities with games and food, and Santa Claus was present, and then we hosted the kids from Tampa Bay straight to Random Town. The kids really enjoyed themselves, and that we gave out. We have 500, but it was well over 600 kids that we fed that day. And December, we also did a joint project with Chris Hayes, the owner of the lumber shed in Rock Sound, and we gave that project Spreading the Want, where we gave out little fleece clothes to the sick and the shut-in throughout the whole community. Sorry, from Top Bay straight to Random Town to greet everybody who we felt needed that, and we delivered those also. In addition to that, in December, we also went to Current Island and we gave out food items to the Zion Children's Home. They have a children's home on Third Island that has about 9 kids, 2 of them being from the mainland Louisville, and the other 7 out of Nassau. And we gave them also food items, and they appreciated that. Parents, the completion of our 3 months projects for South Louisville. Thank you.
Well done, President Maggie. You didn't sound one bit nervous to me at all. You did well. The debonair. Oh, my President Ramon. We call him child. President Ramon, open the hill club.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The thing for Open Hill is going back to youth service and being one of the clubs that is rolled up our sleeves to get to work. For this year, or for this quarter, at Michael Perman, we certified, actually instructed and teach 40 teachers in first aid, so they can provide first aid to the school, to the parents. Also, we have increased our breakfast program at Michael Perman to 5 days. Now, sometimes I get up in the morning, I don't want no breakfast, you know straight to work. But these kids really do appreciate that breakfast in the morning. And so it was a great pleasure for us to actually provide 5 days of breakfast to those kids. Also, in continuing with our goal, we wanted to reach out to our members. And our spiritual names, we have one of our charter members, Mr. Ambrose Ham. He passed away. We had an opportunity to go to his home, to his wife, and bring souls and sing songs and help out through that trying time. And also our same secretary Kevin, that's his father. At the same time, we have supported. Also, we had an opportunity to carry a meeting to past President Tom here. He is at home. He goes to therapy, but he's unable to attend any of our meetings, but he's one of our soldiers within Kiwanis over here. We had an opportunity to have our meeting at his residence. And also we'd like to thank you all, Kiwanis, for enjoying our juiciest steaks of 2014. If you missed the steak, you have to wait until again this year, or this year. So save up your money and play calendar for the juicy steaks coming. All right? And also, lastly but not least, we had a bouncing baby for the year. We sponsored one stuff of Foxville, East Nassau. Bouncing baby. Today it's not a baby anymore. It was a baby last year. This year it's walking and talking. So I'm not going to talk. I'm going to let them see who they are. All right. Thank you so much for the arts. We are introduced to the year.
Very
extraordinary president.
LG Andra, Regional Trustee Lambert, immediate past Lieutenant Governor Christine in her absence, past Lieutenant Governors, Kiwanis, SLP members, good morning. Good morning. I bring you greetings from the Kiwanis Club of Nassau AM. Under the theme, Inspiring Minds to Dream Passionately, the Kiwanis Club of Nassau AM has had a dynamic first quarter. As president, my vision is to see our club providing meaningful service projects in the community that will inspire individuals to be the best person that God intended them to be. Kiwanis, I must commend my chairpersons at this time, Director Dwayne Brown, Distinguished President James Fundraising, Kiwanian Felicia Higgins Community Service, and Kiwanian Latoya Burrows SLP. Because it is through their efforts that my vision is being realized. As you read your booklet, you will see that we have organized over 3 service projects each month, one of which we have with our SLP members. I must make mention, however, of our signature project that took place on December 25th. The 3rd annual Feed the Family was organized by DLG Barry, and we decided this year to invite our clubs to select a family and participate with us. Another project that I would like to mention that really moved me was another project that was organized by DLG Barry, and that was our Christmas parade in the Falkdale community. And that parade really touched me because we were able to bring some joy and happiness into the lives of those persons who would have the families of those persons who were killed in the tragedy last year. The goals of our club are guided by the 4 pillars of our district, which is growth, education, visibility, and finance. Under the pillar of growth, I would just like to highlight a few events that were centered towards enhancing the Kiwanis member experience. At our final meeting for the quarter, membership growth, retention, and education chairperson DLG Ryan Antonio organized a spectacular induction ceremony with the lighting of candles, the cutting of the induction cake, and the heartfelt speeches. I am sure that our newest Kiwanians, Petra Higgs and Regina Hunt, will remember that Kiwanis moment for the rest of their lives. Another highlight under the growth pillar was recognizing and rewarding members for exemplary service during this quarter. There were 4 categories of recognition, in fact 5. The first category was for the Kiwanis who contributed the most fundraising and donations during this quarter. Those Kiwanis were Barry Wilmot, DLG Barry Wilmot, Distinguished Secretary Constance, Distinguished President Antonio Knowles, and Distinguished President James Smith. The second category was for those Kiwanis who were always present at an SLP meeting and projects, and also to our projects that we held during the first quarter. Those Kiwanis were Director Dwayne Brown, SLP Chair Latoya, DLG Edwin, and Married President Pat. In the third category, we awarded those Kiwanis who I considered the busy bees working in the background. Those Kiwanians are T. Lambert, Kiwanian Huyu, and Kiwanian extra. The Kiwanis of the Quarter Award was designed by me to honor one member who made a significant contribution to the success of the club by going above and beyond the call of duty and doing that little extra that made them extraordinary during that quarter. The Kiwanis of the first quarter was rewarded with a plane ticket to Exoma to attend the DCM and a plaque. Nassau AM's first quarter Kiwani was my SLP chairperson, Latoya Barrow. Under the pillar of visibility, the goal of utilizing the media to inform the community about Kiwanis events has been achieved thanks to the distinguished Secretary Constance, who leads the Public Relations Committee. The Kiwanis Club of Nassau AM can be found on Facebook, Cable 12, The Tribune, and even on the government's website. Under the pillar of finance, thanks to my fundraising chairperson, TV James Smith, the club has raised funds in excess of $14,000. Induction speech at our installation ball. This year, in Nassau AM, we intend to blaze trails, leaving a legacy for decades to come. We are change agents, and service is what we do. Yeah!
Thank you.